You were trying to find out if I was involved with this alleged rape or protecting officers who were.
Yeah.
But not once did it occur to you, even after talking to Anne Merrick, that this whole attack story might have been a figment of her imagination.
The thought did occur to me, yeah.
But even with this little bit of evidence from a mentally unstable woman, you decided to push on regardless. And then use Detective Constable Webb to do your dirty work and go and see Peter Marsden.
No, that wasn't my idea.
You saying it was Mickey's?
I'm saying that in that instance, Mickey Webb disobeyed my orders. I felt that Anne Merrick's evidence was unreliable and that possibly it was all getting a bit personal.
Sir? What you're saying is that Mickey Webb's reasons for pursuing this were different from yours, that his agenda was personal and yours wasn't.
I felt that we'd made a mistake and that I was going down a path that perhaps I shouldn't be going down.
So what you're saying is Mickey Webb was the driving force behind this investigation? And that against your better judgment, you got sucked into his personal vendetta against me?
I'm saying that I made a mistake, a very serious one, and I regret it.
Thank you, Jack. That's all I need to know.
Keep the door open.
Oh, come on. Just let me shut it halfway, please.
Dave?
Where's the girl?
I should be here in a minute. Sandy, this is Dave. This is Sandy.
Oh, Sandy. So, Sandy, you ever done any lap dancing before?
Well, no, but I did a lot of dance training when I was a kid and I've been told I'm a good mover.
I'm sure you are. Now, I gather Phil's told you about the job and what sort of girl I'm looking for.
Well, he says you're always on the lookout for new talent and the club's pretty upmarket.
Well, we like to appeal to a pretty select clientele. You got any questions you want to ask me?
How much will I make in an evening?
Well, that varies from girl to girl, really. You know, whether or not the punters take to them. I reckon a pretty girl like you, nice attitude, I'd say you'd be clearing 200 a night.
Listen, do you two mind if I just slip out and make a quick phone call? Leave you to get better acquainted. I'll be back in a minute.
So, what else you been up to this time?
I've just been working at the Golden Club.
Nick, it's Phil. Look, I want you down the club at the usual time. No, she hasn't told Mick. But never mind now, just get down at the club and this time keep your big mouth shut. And keep right away from Sandy. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I was telling Sandy we make sure the girls are protected at all times.
Look, sorry to have to break this up, but I got a couple of things I need to get sorted. Do you want to wait in the car? I'll have a quick word with Dave.
Okay. So I guess you'll be in touch then?
Sooner than you think. Well, I've got to say, I quite enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, I could tell.
I can't Phil, I reckon I was pretty convincing by anyone's standards. Cheers. Nice one.
Next time you speak to your boss, tell him Phil says hello.
I always do. Anyway, better let you get back to your little mate. And I'll wait to hear from you about the other business.
I'll be in touch when I've got a time and a place.
And I'll see you soon.
You got the job.
Oh, just like that?
Just like that. You can start next Monday.
Thanks, Phil. So, have you told Mortimer about Nick being a copper yet?
No, yeah, I'm just waiting for the right moment. And you kept your mouth shut, haven't you, to the girls at the club?
I'm not stupid. So, what do you think's going to happen to him?
Put it this way, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes tonight.
How'd it go, Gov?
What's up? I want to see you now.
You know, I think it might be best if you didn't tie me up again.
Oh, come on. You asked me to untie you when you went to the toilet, and I did, didn't I?
I know, but I was thinking, if I'm here under restraint and you want me to hear a confession, I'm not sure if it's going to be legal, that's all. And anything that's said in this room might have to be discredited. Oh, come on, Andy. You can trust me, you know? I'm on your side in all this.
Don't make a sound.
I'll take a look round here, Sarge. Sarge, what I found, she's inside.
Oh, get back up.
We can't wait for that.
Look, how many times are you going to flaunt standing procedure?
Listen, I'm in love with her and I'm not going to leave her in there, all right?
Luke, wait.
Kerry! Kerry, you in there?
Stay where you are. I said stay where you are or I'll kill her, okay?
Right. Put your radios on the table.
I said put your radios on the table or I will kill her.
Gov, in here, quick.
Kerry, are you all right?
It's okay, Sarge. It's all under control, isn't it, Andy? No need to panic.
Do we know where they are?
Yeah, they were checking on an earlier call in Wells Avenue.
Right. We better go and tell the super that we might have a hostage situation on our hands.
Sandy?
Everything all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Gear's all ready for you in the back room.
Right. I better get started then.
Okay, so why didn't you start by telling us what this is all about?
Sarge, please. Andy's already told me why he wants me here.
I did not kill my wife.
You're lying! I was there. I saw what happened. I saw you do it.
You're scaring him. You wanted me to do this right. Isn't that why you kept me here? So why didn't you let me ask the questions, yeah? So you didn't know Ruth was seeing someone else?
Never went anywhere.
That's not what she asked you.
Andy, please. I'm the police officer. You want this to be legal, don't you?
Yeah.
So where'd you meet her?
Work.
So you worked in the same place?
I didn't say that, did I?
So how did you meet?
It's him you should be asking the questions. He's the one who killed her.
Yeah, but you're the only witness we've got. So maybe I should be hearing your story first, yeah? Because you're the only one that knows the truth. How long were you seeing Ruth?
6 years.
That's before we were married.
And you met?
The bus stop. We met every day and just talked.
About what?
You know, things.
And how did you feel when she got married? Were you involved with each other then, or were you just friends?
Relationship isn't just about sex, you know.
So it was just platonic?
You're saying that like that's something inferior. I loved her. And that's all that mattered. I didn't need to sleep with her to know that.
And how did she feel about you?
The same. And that's why he killed her. Because on the day she died, she told him that she left him for me. And that's why he did it. That's why he stabbed her 6 times, once for each year of my love.
If you had a complaint to make against me, you should have gone straight to CIB. But you couldn't, could you? Because you didn't have one single solid shred of evidence. All you had was a load of hearsay from a woman who's been a manic depressive for 20 years. You see, Jack Meadows, he knew he'd made a mistake, but you, no, you couldn't let it go, could you? You disobeyed orders because you couldn't let go of a personal vendetta. Come in.
Sorry, sir. There's been an incident. Sergeant Gilmore's pressed the panic button. PC Ashton and Young were in attendance.
Right, sorry, sir. I'll have to deal with this.
Fine. We've nearly finished here. Just keep me posted.
Right. Keep me posted. Is that it?
What, you're going to tell me how to do my job now, are you?
Yeah, well, that says it all, really, doesn't it? I mean, let's just sit here and finish this interview, eh? Because it's more important than people's lives.
Finished? Or is there more to come?
No, I'm finished.
Good. Well, at least we know where we stand. You see, Mickey, I don't think there's any point in pretending that you and I can establish any kind of a working relationship. You've made yourself very clear on that score. So under the circumstances, I've arranged for you to be transferred to Barton Street as of tomorrow.
What? Well, you're getting rid of me?
That's right.
So you had all this sorted out before this interview, yeah? Did the DCI know about this?
I can't answer that question.
Which obviously means yes.
Your words, not mine. I think you better clear your desk today.
Hey, did you know there are now 100 extra points on a whole load of products?
No, really?
Yeah, the proof's in the pudding.
Tesco. Every little helps.
Word had spread of a delicious new feast, the spicy KFC Tikka Pocket. So a boy sets forth to find it. Lesser morsels tempt him. Imposters try to trick him. At last he reaches his goal, the spicy new KFC Tikka Pocket with a real 100% chicken zinger fillet wrapped in a garlic and coriander tortilla. The boy returned a hero.
Ever feel like you're surrounded by bad drivers, all pushing up your car insurance? Well, now there's justice. In the shape of Esure, where drivers with a 4 years no-claim bonus could get a real reward. See, there's the good, the bad, and the unbelievable savings of up to 30%. Call Esure on 0845 045 4000.
Why wouldn't you play this Wednesday's 15 million quid Lotto Super Draw? You'd be mad not to. Don't live a little, live a lotto.
It's baking tea tomorrow, Mummy.
Nice.
Bye,
Go
Mummy.
on then, darling. Go on.
It's coming in tomorrow, Mummy. Bye.
Washing whites every day can be a challenge when you're worried about sensitive skin. Ariel Non-Bio keeps whites championship white for longer and is dermatologically tested.
You know what it is tomorrow, Mummy?
What?
Saturday.
Championship whites from a Non-Bio. Ariel, that's another load off your mind.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Check ignition and... Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who's wanna dance another word? The senorita can sway. Just wanna dance another word. With senorita. Hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear?
It's the first director of Budding Voice Choice.
Good afternoon. Today you've got a choice of waiters. You can have Alan here. He's very nice and clean, or you can have the robot. You want the robot?
When you bank with First Direct, there are no scripts, no press the hash key now, just real people.
I do apologise. It wasn't very successful, was it?
Choose First Direct. It's so black and white.
Playing the dating game,
I want a man. Don't we all?
is never easy.
You're a vicar and I'm Jewish.
And there's lots to think about.
Have you had your legs waxed?
But it can be fun.
You are so...
The new series of Fatfriends After the Bill.
Morning, ma'am.
Where is it?
Just down here on the left. White House.
Right.
I want no heroics. Nobody goes in without my say-so. Is that understood?
Indeed.
Right, in position.
Okay, guys.
Dave Monk. One of Hotwood's boys. When were these taken?
This afternoon. Do you think she heard anything at the party last night about this shipment coming out?
Not that I'm aware of, but there's no point taking chances. How'd you get onto her?
Well, actually, it was Nick who sussed her out.
Nick?
Yeah, I think they were getting a bit up close and personal, and she started telling him how she could get him a job on Hotwood's team, how she was well in there. So how do you want to deal with this? Little frightener or the full works?
Let Nick know I'm very grateful.
Well, sorted out. Don't worry, it's taken care of.
Nick, Phil, do you mind coming back into my office for a minute?
So when did Ruth tell you she was leaving her husband?
The day she died.
When was that?
Lunchtime.
You must have been really happy.
Yeah.
Finally got what you wanted. So what was your next move?
She was going to come and live with me.
When? That night? The next day?
I don't know. I don't remember.
So she was on her way home to tell him she was leaving?
No, she'd already told him that she wasn't going to stay here with him anymore. And that's why he killed her.
So when did she tell him? Weren't they both at work that afternoon?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that he killed her.
We've got to know what's going on. Get round the back and see if you can see anything. Come on.
What was the weather like that evening?
It was cold and wet.
And can you remember what Ruth was wearing?
Yes. She was wearing a red coat and a brown skirt.
Ma'am, I can see Kerry. There's a guy threatening her with something.
And what about the other two?
Well, I don't know, ma'am. I can't see him. Only Kerry.
Well, if he's got a weapon, I don't want anything sudden.
It was going to be difficult for Ruth, having to leave her job, her friends, in order to move away with you.
She'd have made new friends.
She wasn't sure if she was ready to leave yet. Was that it? Tell me, Andy, what did Ruth say?
She said I frightened her.
How? You loved her. You loved her more than anyone in the world. Didn't she feel the same? Andy, tell me, what did Ruth say to you the last time you saw her?
I wasn't good enough for her.
Did she say that?
She didn't need to. I knew that she was out of my league. I thought she'd realise that that sort of thing doesn't matter. You know, that she'd see past all of this and have the guts to leave it all.
But she didn't. Ruth wasn't going to leave her husband because she didn't see things the way you did. She didn't realise how you felt. She probably didn't even realise you thought you had a relationship.
We were in love with each other.
It was in your head.
I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the thought of being without her. When she said to me, she said to leave her alone.
What did you do, Andy? What did you do?
Oh, forgive me, Kerry, forgive me.
It's okay.
Hey, I loved her, okay? I didn't mean to hurt her.
I know.
Ma'am, something's happening inside.
What about the weapon? Can you still see if he's got it?
Sorry, ma'am, I can't tell.
All units, stand by.
Stop, stop, stop! We've got the weapon, it's okay!
Hey, what's going on?
I'm being transferred to Barton Street starting tomorrow.
You kidding?
I wish I was.
What's the reason?
Clash of personalities. Apparently it ain't viable for me and the superintendent to carry on working together in the same nick.
What about the DCI?
Well, he's staying here as far as I know. Do you know, I cannot believe this is happening to me.
It's terrible.
Too right it is.
Do you know, I'm really going to miss you.
Cheers.
Yeah, so will I.
No, you don't have to be polite, Debbie. You don't have to break the habit of a lifetime.
Better the devil you know.
Yeah, you know it. Cheers, it's nice to be appreciated.
Well, lovely Sandy. Although I hear, Sandy, you've been talking to people you really shouldn't have been mixing with.
What do you mean?
The thing is, Sandy, when you're running security for a club like this, you need people around you you can trust. And while it's nice to have someone as easy on the eye as you are, it's trust at the end of the day that matters.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do, Sandy. And I think you need to be taught a little lesson in loyalty. You like?
This is about me and that job as a lap dancer.
You like?
Please! Please, I haven't done anything! It's not me! It's him! He's a copper!
Him? He's too short. And he takes too much coke.
What's going to happen to her?
Well, let's just say I don't think she'll get very far as a lap dancer now. Good work, Nick.
Mickey. Well, thank you very much, Gov. That's been nice and stitched up, isn't it, eh? Eh? Well, I take it you ain't off to Barton Street tomorrow, eh? Take it you still got your nice job here, yeah?
Look, I'm really sorry that it's turned out this way.
Sorry? So what's the deal then, eh? Give Mickey the push while you keep your job?
There was no deal. The first I heard about this was from Debbie 5 minutes ago.
What do you think I am, stupid? I can see what's going on here. Otherwise, why am I going and why are you staying, eh? Well, thank you very much for all your support. I hope it's been worth it.
How often is this going to happen, Luke? What on earth do you think you were playing at? We were extremely lucky that no one was hurt in there. And as for you, Sergeant Gilmore, your idea, was it, to play Batman to his Robin here?
Mum, it was nothing to do with Sergeant Gilmore. He was going to call for backup, but I insisted on going in before he could stop me. Listen, I know it's no excuse. But if there was someone in there that you were in love with...
PC Ashton, shush. If my entire extended family had been in that house, I would have waited and called for backup. Okay. It's been a long day. Lecture over. Good night.
All right. So what's the score?
Drugs are coming over tomorrow afternoon. Now, Gilchrist's lot are handing over the money at the warehouse on Clegg's Landing. Then Mortimer will be taking the drugs to a safe house. I've got all the details here. Your end's taken care of, yeah?
That's all sorted. What about your friend Nick? I take it you don't know what you're up to?
Not a clue.
That little blonde chick today? What's that about? Or shouldn't I ask?
You don't want to know?
No, I'm sure I wouldn't. I'll see you tomorrow.
I need to get you home for a bit of pampering.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Oh, I think it's romantic, her hero.
Shut up. No, Kerry's the hero. You should have seen the way she handled that nutter.
Oh, shut up. It's embarrassing.
All right, Michael.
What? Oh, just want to say I'll see you all around. I've been transferred.
What?
Nicky, you can't just disappear off into the night.
Well, at least come for a pint, say goodbye.
Yeah.
No, thanks. I'd rather just get on.
Someday, we believe it's never too late to fix